Urban coyotes have become a growing concern in Seattle as their habitats increasingly overlap with human spaces like parks and neighborhoods. Despite playing a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance, misconceptions and fear dominate public perception, which often leads to unnecessary conflicts.
Coyotes are incredibly intelligent, adaptable animals in general. And so their focus is on survival and they need certain things to survive. So they need food, they need water, they need a place to raise their young. And so they will move into areas that provide the things they need to survive. And so over the course of decades now, places like Chicago, San Francisco, it sounds like Seattle, I know Denver, even Toronto have extensive urban coyote populations. And so they've found the things they need in urban environments.
With coyotes or any big animals, you stay big. So I yell, I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna yell it as loud as I do in here, but I yell very loud, hey. And then if my dogs are with me, I've actually had my dogs run after. Okay. I'll tell my dogs, because I have a husky and a Samoyed that are very big. Yeah. And I'll say, get them, and then they'll run after the coyote because I want them to be scared. But I do this, or I do this, and I yell, hey.
And a couple of people have come in and they've said, oh, coyotes have sort of shadowed us, like walked behind us. I had one person who, the coyote came right up to her dog. And she thought it was a dog at first, right? Yeah. But no, it turned out it was a coyote. And not always aggression or anything like that. But I think it definitely depends on the size of the dog. Like, if they had a big dog, not the aggression. Little dogs, people are concerned about that, obviously. So, I talked to them about different kinds of harnesses and stuff to put on their dog. They make some with spikes on them.
Pretty much every green space that's in the city is occupied by a coyote family at this point. They'll eat pretty much anything that's available to them, whether that be, bunnies are one of the most common things they eat, but they also eat a lot of fruit, which a lot of people don't know, which I think also kind of plays into like people's perceptions of coyotes. They think that they only eat like people's cats, things like that, but they actually do a pretty good service for us by eating a lot of rats and a lot of bunnies and spreading native seeds and things like that.
The way to deal with most of these situations is not feeding up, having food, keeping your dogs on a leash, keeping your small dogs close, ideally keeping your cats inside. So all those things will probably go 95% of the way to avoiding any conflicts. But usually when we hear about the conflicts, it's either too late or people have spun up and they're too excited about it all.
That's true.
What I really like is the interactives, setting up the frequently asked questions in a way that's way more user-friendly than ours, and setting up the quiz. I think those features could be really useful and long-standing.
Our project bridges the knowledge gap on urban coyotes through an engaging digital platform. It features expert-curated FAQs, local sighting data from Carnivore Spotter, interactive quizzes, and community-driven updates from platforms like Nextdoor to empower residents, especially pet owners and parents, to make informed decisions for peaceful coexistence with these wild animals.